I opened my phones this morning and saw Bitcoin had dropped from $95,000 to $89,000 per coin. It feels like it's happened overnight. Most people would panic, but I felt a surge of excitement. You might think that's crazy, but here's why. A decision made months ago by President Trump is now hitting the market. And while everyone else is scrambling, I see a massive opportunity. It's not just about the tariffs on China, Mexico, and Canada. It's about how the markets are reacting. Traditional investors are rushing to so-called safe haven like gold and the euro, but they're completely missing what's right in front of them. Do you remember back in 2019 during the US trade war with China? Back then, Bitcoin shot up as Chinese investors used it to dodge capital controls. It was like Bitcoin became this lifeboat in the middle of a storm. And while most investors today are running to gold, euros, and Japanese yen as the safe havens, I think they're overlooking the real opportunity, Bitcoin. One of the things I love about Bitcoin is that it's never stopped. While traditional market close on weekends and holidays, Bitcoin keeps going. So as these tariffs started to bite, Bitcoin trader didn't miss a beat. They adjusted instantly. Some people see that as a volatility, but I see it as a resilience. It's like a car that can handle sharp turns without losing control. Even with all this market noise, Bitcoin is still holding strong. To me, this is a sign of strength. It's like watching a heavyweight fighter take a punch and barely flinch. Most traditional assets would crumble under this kind of pressure, but Bitcoin just keep moving forward. It feels like the market is just catching its breath before the next punch. This isn't financial advice, but when I look at the big picture, I see a lot of reasons to stay optimistic. It's like taking a pit stops in a race. You're not stopping. You're just getting ready to go faster. I got it. Short-term moves can mess with your head. 1 minute, everyone's talking about Bitcoin hitting $100,000 per coin, and then they're panicking over a small dip. But here's where perspective matters. If you zoom out, you will see Bitcoin adoption is growing. Institutional interest is through the roof, and the infrastructures around it is strongest than ever. Countries are even starting to include Bitcoin in their national strategies. This isn't just a trend, it's a movement. You know how the wealthy plays the games, right? They're not buying Bitcoin on a whim. They're accumulating assets that hold value over time. Land, art, gold, influence, and now Bitcoin. When I see them buying, I take it as a sign that the real move is just beginning. These guys aren't in the habit of losing. And if you're wondering if now is a good time to get into Bitcoin, ask yourself this. What's more expensive, buying a small piece of Bitcoin now or working for Satoshis in the future when the price is sky high? Personally, I'd rather accumulating now, little by little, setting up myself for when this thing really take off. You don't have to go all in. Just start stacking what you can. Every bit counts. We've seen this pattern before. A dip followed by an incredible rebound. It's like the ocean. When the tide pulls back, you know the big wave is coming. Those who stay in the water are the ones who gets to ride it. This isn't just about making a quick buck. It's about positioning yourself for the futures where financial freedom matters more than ever. When I see short-term drops, I see chances to buy in at a discount. It's like the market is offering a real opportunity to those who are paying attention. I wouldn't bring this up if I didn't truly believe it. I don't want you to look back in a few years and say, man, I wish I gotten in earlier. Instead, let's be the ones who took action, who saw the opportunity, and moved when everyone else hesitated. This isn't the times to get scared. It's the times to get prepared. Don't forget to hold tight. Stack it right. And if you like this video, you might like this one also. Click on the thumbnails. And thank you so much for watching. Take care.